Hello, hello, Tatum here. Welcome to my Candy Crusher workouts. It's day 7 of this 4-week challenge to keep you moving. Grab a band and a set of dumbbells. This 35-minute full body strength glutes and abs workout will emphasize your core strength while touching on all major muscles of the body. We will use our mini bands to isolate muscles of our hips and butt. When using your resistance band, try to remember knees out for that added resistance. No band, no worries. Our ab exercises are performed from the floor, but we were able to provide a modification window for those who need standing abs today. Let's get to it.
Hi. Hello. Welcome back. It's day 7 of my Candy Crusher workouts for this month. I'm so excited. For your weights today, I have a set of 15s. I'm really trying to keep it sort of minimal. I love my equipment, love my dumbbells. But I think I can get through this with a set of 15s. That's a reference. That is what I'm using today. You could go 10, 20 maybe a little less. Bring some weights out if you have them. We're also going to be using a gliding disc paper plate. You can use hand towels if you want to slide. You do not have to slide, so don't worry about it. And a hip band for added strength and tension on those glutes today. Again, if you don't have one, don't worry about it, but maybe look into one. They're really great, all right? They really help get that glute activation that we're looking for today. So 2 circuits today, large circuits, 8 exercises. We're just gonna move through it. We're gonna keep it nice and simple. Not a lot of cardio either. Let's start with knee hugs real quick. Not a lot of cardio. I have enough leg in there today that I'm hoping will elevate just a bit. But it didn't add a lot of that, okay? So we're not gonna be bouncing, moving. I'm gonna keep this low impact. We'll see how we like it. You let me know. We'll hit triceps and biceps. We'll get the glutes fired up. We're gonna also work a little bit of abs. Trying to fit it all in 35 minutes today. So just 2 sets through. I think we can do it. Couple more knee hugs for me real quick. I did not make much of a warm up here today. Let's go ahead and warm up the chest. We're gonna walk it out here. And when we get to that high plank from your knees or your toes, find a push up for me. Walk it all the way in. And I want a big rotation for 2. Right there around, good. Walk it out. Another push up, kneeling or toes. Walk it in. This time I want you to rotate up and forward. Doesn't that feel good for 2 counts? There you go. And out, and down, and in. Nice work. Up and around, up and around. Good. Last one. Down, and in forward this time. Up, and around. Good. Give me a few scoops. I like to walk. You can stay in place here. Up to you. Just kind of stretching out that hamstring. Let's move. Woo. Couple more. Give me 1, like 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Let's swing it back and forth. Actually, let's go to a kick. Touch those toes. That's it. If you want to walk, watch your hamstrings. Maybe you take it just a little lower, hitting shins. Okay, just kicking up. So reaching those toes. Good. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, let's twist through. We're almost there. 45 seconds. If you need more time to warm up, let's go down to those toes, windmills, back and forth. You can take it today. Take more time if you need it. All right. We're gonna quickly head through this today together. Super excited. Oh, that's it. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, and we're gonna head right into this. And 1, I want you to find a set of dumbbells. Maybe not, maybe it's just body weight. It depends on where you are in your journey today. We're gonna take our gliding disc if you have one. No worries if you don't. And we're gonna slide back with our right foot on that slider into a reverse lunge. Back up, that's all it is. Push out, pull in. That's it, good. We'll stay here for quite a bit of time, about 45 seconds. We're gonna stay with the same leg. We'll come back to the other leg after 1 more exercise. We're gonna kind of throw them in every other exercise here. So it'll be fine. Just hang with me here. We'll get to it, boy. It's a little humid today. These discs don't really want to move on this mat as usual, but we'll get it to work. There you go. Oh, feel those legs. Wow. 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna go into an RDL. So we've been doing a lot of deadlifting, which has more of a squatting action and getting down low. We're gonna go to tabletop. So we're gonna push that bottom back and get into a tabletop here where I'm parallel to the floor. Come back up. So that's just below the knees to middle shin, not very far. All right, can you see that difference? I'm just pushing back in a tabletop. I should be able to put a glass of water on your back rather than here and bending down deep, okay? So hinge back and let those knees be soft, okay? If I go stiff leg and I start to push back and I'm tight in those hamstrings, I might start to tuck and curl to make up for that, to get that range. So bend and soften, push back, just look at yourself in the mirror. Do you look like a table? Can I put a little glass of water there? Make sure that lower lumbar there, that lumbar is neutral. And rest. That was 45 seconds. We're gonna go back to that reverse gliding disc. We're gonna work that other leg. So right leg is getting worked, it's out in front. And we're gonna slide back with the left leg. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, I gotta find some non-sticky mat. I'm gonna go all the way over here. I have sweat, tears, no, I'm just kidding, but I have sweat a bunch on this mat. I feel like some of it is just worn down from me jumping and running on it. We got a little nice spot here. We're gonna go up and down. Now, if you have hardwood floors, laminate floors, you can use a towel. That should work. Paper plate is great as well. And that's only if you want to do this. This is hard. Sliding takes a little bit of control and stability. Getting started, if you're still working on your lunges, say you're still working on step back lunges, which is what you can do instead of this, is you just step back and lunge. If you're still working on those, just work on those. Don't add this yet. All right, we're gonna go goblet, which is here, and we're gonna go nice and wide. You can either hold it here or by the two heads. We're gonna try to get as low as we can. Feet are a little bit wider so we can clear our hips. And I want you to go down as low as you can go. All right, now here's the deal. As we start to sink lower, we might start to tuck, and when we come out, we have this rounded back. Look at yourself in a mirror. You can go as deep as you can as long as you don't start to roll under with the pelvis, okay? So watch that. Make sure, call me out if you see mine. It's nice to have somebody look at you if you have a friend there, and make sure that you don't start to roll. I can't see myself very well right now, so I'm gonna hold this weight. If the weight you have is not enough, I decide to stick with one set of dumbbells today. We can hold 2. We can take 2 in a front rack here and go up and down to add some weight, all right? Okay, going on. Now, this is a little different. I'm gonna do a tricep skull crusher down. You can go with 2 dumbbells here, kicking it, extending here, overhead, 3, 2, or 1, or you come here with 1 dumbbell with the hands on both sides of the head. That gives you a little more stability in those shoulders. Maybe you can control it better because you really don't want the arms moving. You don't want the whole arm moving. You just want elbow out, okay? Oh, see, it's been a while since I used this kind of weight. I'm gonna go to a single so I can feel more because I feel like I'm gonna move my arm. You don't wanna be moving your whole arm or you're not gonna isolate those triceps and feel it. Other muscles are gonna come into play and those triceps are gonna be like, you got this. What am I here for? Forget it. I'm not gonna do as much work now. 45 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Now pick up your other weight. We'll go into our chest press. Regular chest press. I want you to take it a little bit wider today. You might feel a little bit more shoulder work. We're gonna go wide. Here's the deal with this. The reason I chose triceps first, okay? I chose tricep. We don't usually work our smaller muscles first, okay? Not when we want to build a lot of chest strength. We're going to start with our chest, work heavier weight. I didn't pick up heavier weights today. And sometimes working our triceps first and kind of wearing them out helps our chest muscles to take over a little bit more, to help us out, right? If we have tired triceps, our chest is going to be like, oh, let me help a little, let me work a little harder. So this is a good mix up on the arms. and the upper body. I kind of like to do this every once in a while, not always. But for today, we're gonna surprise our body just a bit. We're gonna surprise those triceps and that chest. I'm going wide. You're gonna feel the shoulders come into it. That hurts your shoulders. Bring it in closer to the body. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Awesome. We're up. We're gonna do the same thing with the back. We're gonna head into curls first. Bicep curls. We're gonna kind of wear them out. Then we're gonna do an underhand row, which is gonna call in our biceps some more. So we're getting a lot of good arm strength in here today as well. Kind of what I'm focused on. We do a lot of big muscle, chest, back with some weight, and then we usually head into those triceps, those arms later. Today we're gonna make our arms scream a little. I like the word scream. Kind of goes with October, doesn't it? A little bit with my Candy Crusher Halloween theme. All right, curl up. Now my weights are pretty heavy here. I might get a little tired because I'm having one of those days. If that's the case, just take a singles. 1, 2 here, okay? Give one arm a rest. You got it. 5 seconds here. We're gonna go to that underhand row, bent over. So this underhand row, palms are out. We wanna keep a neutral spine, so get a nice neutral spine here. Bend over tabletop, and we're just gonna row back. By taking this underhand grip, we're gonna call on those biceps even more. We're gonna have great Popeyes after this. Here we go, bend back, row, and release. Don't drop the weight. Don't drop the weight. Again, there's so much strength to be gained on the eccentric, that lowering phase. This is contraction. Yes, we all work there, but then I want you to lower with control. Especially if the weight is lighter, you can feel that tension. You can work it a little harder. So for me, again, using these weights, I'm gonna go ahead and just lower and make sure I'm getting some good strength out of that phase there, that eccentric phase. Good job. 10 seconds, you're doing awesome. This concludes our 8 exercises for this one circuit. We're gonna go back through one more time. 3, 2, and 1. Now, I've chosen to keep this workout. We gotta grab our gliding discs, everyone. We are just gonna move because we went from upper body, we're not gonna rest. This will help us keep that heart rate a little elevated. I'm gonna come back over here. All right, let's have that right foot on the gliding disc if you're using one. Otherwise, step back into your lunge, up and down. That's it. Now I'm going all the way. Some of us are just getting started. Those tendons in the knees take a long time to build up strength compared to the muscles of the body. So if you're not there, and it could be a lot of flexibility and stuff, that's okay. You'll get there. Just work where you can. Maybe just come halfway. Just keep working on it, but don't add a lot of weight yet, okay? Let's keep working range and body weight, and as everything kind of builds, you can start adding some lighter weight a little bit at a time. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We have a little rest here. We're going on to the other side. I believe I was talking about something. I feel like I kind of forget where I was on that comment. I am so sorry. Here we go. Let's reverse lunge. Left foot on gliding discs, or gliding disc, and we're up and down. Body weight or not. Good. Great job. I need to start going back and watching my videos and assessing what is happening. Like, are my knees caving? Are they going out wide? Are things all in line? Look at yourself if you notice you cave in or out or you're wobbly. We'll work on hip strength later. You are gonna get some good hip strength, which hip stability and strength will help track that knee where it needs to go. Same if we can get some good foot and calf strength, correct strength. There we go, that's rest. And I went to the other side. Oh no, we were supposed to do Rdls. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to it now, okay? I'm used to doing that right, left. All right, 3, 2, and 1. It's all good. Anytime we can surprise and shock the body, it's great, right? Everybody wants to talk about that, shocking, surprising. We just did it. Here we go. Even within the workout, RDL, shoulders away from the ears, down and back, good flat back, neutral back. Push the hips. Ooh, and I gotta bend a lot because I have some tight hamstrings. I have to bend a lot to push back and get into that tabletop. It's okay. It's not a stiff leg deadlift like everybody wants to call it. There you go. 10 more seconds. Ooh, we got the mosquitoes out today, and I did not put anything on. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so goblet. And I'm gonna use both weights. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. I'm gonna go front rack with both. You can still do your goblet here. Make sure your feet are not super wide, but wide enough to clear the hips, get some depth. We're gonna make sure that we don't tuck that pelvis. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, up and down. Make sure the knees stay over those toes, or in the direction of the toes. Okay, that means they're not in here. They're heading out that same direction. Check mine. Call me out, comment. Nope, they weren't there, Tatum. All right. Woo, we got it. And breathe. My daughter just got home. I had to give her a big smile. Long day for her. Cross country on top of school. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Oh, I felt great. Sorry it was out of order. We have our skull crushers. I'm gonna try to stick with these 2 dumbbells. Actually, I'm just gonna go to 1. Less is more. Remember, if you're moving that arm all around, you're not gonna isolate the muscle you want. You'll get a workout. It won't be what we're trying to aim for. So I'm just gonna hold this one here, squeezing that dumbbell on each end. My elbows tucked right in place here. They're not moving. Just that forearm. That's it. That's something I like to do when I'm laying on the floor, because it's easy to kind of let the core go because we're all supported here and we're just working triceps. But think about drawing that belly button towards the floor with that back firm here. It feels good. It makes you nice and sturdy or stable. Good. It's good practice while we're lifting weights. Even when we're just isolating here on one thing, it helps you when you get up and you do more compound type exercises. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. I was feeling that. All right, chest press wide. You're gonna feel the triceps more. Sometimes, you know, maybe you didn't know that the triceps help stabilize in here, that they're being called on. And our cores as well when you do a chest press. Typically when we work those 2 things first and we get to our chest press, you're like, oh, yeah, I can feel that muscle now. Like I know it's there. There you go. Going wide. Now, when we go wide, we don't want to just press up wide and leave them out here. That's real unstable on the shoulders. We want to bring it in right up over the shoulders, okay? So nice and wide. Make sure the hands and the wrists line up with the elbows, and then press up over those shoulders. By having those elbows under our wrists, we're good and sturdy there as well. We're offering good supports like a pillar. And when we come up over our shoulders, we have the same thing, that same thing. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're coming up for curls. All right, bicep curls. We'll have that row. 2 sets, we're done. That's it. Now, if you need more, you have more time to give, go do this again. Still do the next one, maybe 2 sets, but you could hit this one 3. Just trying to get us in and out. Anything is better than nothing. Don't forget it. I'm guilty. I pass no judgment. I am an all or nothing typically. And I'm really trying to learn, especially as life is busier and busier, that, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is, whatever you can give at any time of the day is worth something, right? Always worth something. Any kind of movement we can get. So this strength training, 2 sets will be enough. Oh, hope that's sweat and not a mosquito. Here we go. I do this from a garage if you don't know. If you're new to my channel, this is my garage. I love the door open. I love the smells, the sounds, everything of summer or fall as it is now. All right, underhand row, everyone. Palms out. We want to find that tabletop, that neutral spine. Face this direction for you. Bend over. Here we go. Row. Remember to release with control. Good. That's it. Up and down. Feels good. That's it. Squeeze. You can even pause here before releasing. Good control. Pretty soon winter will come and this door in here will be down all the time. It's quite sad. We're gonna take advantage of keeping it open, even if the mosquitoes get me today. There we go. Come on, row, squeeze, release with control. I'm gonna say, you know, on average you want 3 to 4 counts. At least if you get 2, it's better than nothing. Release on that release. All right, 1 minute of rest. Woo! We made it through those 2. Now again, if you have more time, you've been doing this a while, and that felt good, but didn't really feel like a challenge, go ahead, head back through it another time for me. You could do 4 sets, but just at least 1 more time. Get another 1 through. You probably have the exercises memorized, or go back and play it again for time, or go back and do reps. Do at least 10, maybe 15 reps of everything. That's also fun after you've done some time intervals. Get through that. And meet me back here. It is time to put our band on. We're gonna be putting it on, taking off these here. Oh, I wonder if that was on screen. I had a bird come in. It's like a, oh, what do I want to say? What's a Disney movie in here? Put your band on above your knees. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. It's okay. You can still do this because we're gonna kick back here. You might have to hold onto a wall. I'm gonna try to balance in this kick back. So I'm gonna bend over and I'm just gonna kick. Right here, again, even if you don't have the band on, you can kick that leg back and feel those glutes working. And again, I'm balancing, but if you're all over the place, that balance isn't working for you today, you just hold onto that wall and keep it there. Just pushing back against that band. Feeling this isolation on this side, the contraction on this side. Hopefully you want that side to work. All right, we're gonna go into trying to mix up right, left again. We'll see, I probably will do the same thing I did earlier. We're gonna go lateral walks now. We're gonna come down at a quarter squat, or maybe even lower. And I just want you to step. Now, I want you to notice where my knees are. I'm gonna step and keep that pressure against the band so they're never here. See this? It's not the point, okay? Keep it out, press. Even if that means your steps are just a little smaller. Oh, see, feel it? It doesn't take much. It takes a small step, just tension on that band. 30 seconds, remember. So make sure you walk side to side so you're pushing out into that band each direction. Rest. All right, now we're gonna do that kick back on the left leg. Again, with balance or without. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Kick it back. Good. Press against that band. Now, so, because we're doing such like glute max here, large muscles, a thin band might be enough. Those little thin bands might not be enough. So look into these. There are a bunch of them online. I should put a link. Let me see if I can. I like them with a little bit of grip on the inside, except I know some of the men complain about it gripping their hair. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, now we're gonna do those same walks, but instead of staying upright, I'm gonna have you bend over a bit, okay? You're gonna feel that shift in the back here. You'll feel a little bit more. Here we go. Same thing, just bent over. And just make sure that you're not here, okay? Always keeping that little, I don't know if you want to call it a ducktail, but just push back. Oh, wow. So I'm going to go 3 or 4 one side, 3 or 4 the other. I can tell I haven't done this in a while. I don't know about you. We need to spend more time on this, huh? Give me a 2 thumbs up or a comment if you want to see more of this, if you need more of this. Oh, good job. We need to take that off now. We're gonna go into some crunching. We're gonna go into lower back work too today, all right? We don't do a lot of that. We need to get to that as well. Trying to make sure we have a reverse crunch here today, just pulling those hips up off the floor, touching down, tapping down with the toes, and up. If you don't get your hips up that far, that's okay, just work on it. It'll come. Draw that belly down towards the floor, navel. There you go. If you wanna go higher, you can really pull up. Think about bringing those knees towards your nose or forehead. Just be able to control it on the way down. Work on control. All right, good job. We're going right into a super hero. You know it as a Superman, but I love superhero. Here's the deal. We're gonna raise our hands and our feet at the same time, up and down. Don't go too far. It's a small movement. Squeeze your bottom, draw the belly in, again, drawing that navel in. If that's too hard, you're gonna go opposing arm and leg. Single arm and leg, opposing sides here, up and down instead of both. Especially if you have some tightness, that makes this hard. Squeeze though, don't forget, don't push your belly out, still draw it in. We're nice and tight here. There you go, squeeze the glutes, nice and hard. 3, 2, and 1. I really like that on a ball, but I didn't want to bring the ball back out today. All right, here we go, watch this one. Let's bring those legs up. We're gonna come up to that one leg, and then down, switch up. Switch up, bring it back, switch, down, switch. All right, if you don't get this completely, it's okay. If that feels like too much today, we can take both feet down and just work on bringing one. And you can even bend. You could even bring it in here and bend. Anything that allows you some control over the hip flexors and bringing that bottom, and also bringing the back towards the floor, okay? Just bend, don't do anything that you feel that huge arch or like too much of a tug here. All right, so that brings us to exercise 8. Oh, we gotta stay down here. We're gonna go a reverse plank here, hips up, and hold. This is all we're doing, 30 seconds, hold, squeeze your glutes. That's it. Push up as much as you can, and just hold. There's a lot going on in this pose, it's great. It's been a while. In fact, I've only done this in a few of the workouts, I think. Woo, rest, we're back to the top, we gotta hurry. I know it's not easy. We gotta get this band back on if you have one. We're going back into those kickbacks. I almost said something not so nice there. Here we go, kick. Find that balance on that left leg. Kick it back. Reach. Woo. Running on some caffeine, a little bit of adrenaline here. Feeling a little, wow. It's all right, all right. We're gonna slow down at the end here. Hopefully you're enjoying this workout despite me removing a little bit of the cardio today. I know a lot of us love it. We're gonna keep up with a lot of it, but good, it's okay to have these lower days focused on the strength. I know my heart rate is up, I'm feeling a little breathless, it's good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, low walks. I almost did it again. Almost did that left side. Here we go. Bring it down. Small steps. Knees out. Don't let them come in. Good. And I'm on just 3 or 4 each side because we want to make sure we get back and forth on this one before the timer is up. And it's only 30 seconds. So let's go about 1, 2, 1, 2 this time. Make sure we're even, Steven. Good. Ooh, that's it. Press those knees out. You're doing awesome. 3, 2, and 1. That takes my breath away. We're kicking back on the other side, all right? Hang in there. This is really about it. Again, you could have done that first section 3 times, this section 2. I will start taking time to put a little of that variation in for you. Again, I don't mean to overwhelm you. If that's too much, just follow me. If maybe some of you are pretty seasoned, you might understand how to do that and mix it up. Maybe some of you know what you're doing, you just need a mix on exercises. Kudos to you, so hopefully what I give you helps. Maybe you're a new personal trainer looking for some variety or some ideas. 3, 2, and 1. I'll be as much help as I can be. All right, so lateral walks again. This time we're slightly hinged over, okay? So we're over, again with neutral spine. Here we go. I'm just gonna go 2 and 2, tiny steps. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, we got it. We can do this. It's temporary. What we're feeling is temporary. It stops almost like that when we finish, so if we can just stay with it. Oh my, 8 seconds, come on. Oh, I'm slowing down. My steps are getting smaller. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, good work. All right, take that off. We're back to those reverse crunches. I usually add an upper crunch too, but I really want you to work on pulling these hips up off the floor today. So we're just gonna work on getting the hips, the knees to the chest here. So we can start here, pulling the hips up off. If you're there, you can almost come like around your forehead, but I want you to control it on the way down. We're not just dropping those legs. Good. And even though this feels really great on our lower back because we're nice and rounded here, make sure that you're drawing that belly button in and that we're able to breathe. All right, we're over to superheroes, something that I like to say. All right, here we go. Superheroes. Lifting the arms and the legs. If not, opposing arm and leg. Just work it there. You can be a superwoman, superman, superhero, whatever you want to be. I like superhero. There we go. Up and down, squeeze, draw that belly in. I feel myself pushing it out at the floor to get up. Do you really want to draw it in? 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Okay, you remember this one. Again, you can pull over and bring a bent knee in versus that straight leg and having them up in the air. Here we go. We're gonna scissor here, come up, back, switch to up, okay? And on that switch, we're gonna bring it into that crunch. Switch, reset, switch, reset, switch. So I'm resetting my arms, switch, got it? Does that help? And down, good, switch. And again, we're drawing that navel down towards the spine. We're keeping a firm back against the floor. And time, awesome. All right, reverse bridge here, or reverse plank, I wanna call it. That's it, just like that. Quick one, here we go. Lift, hard to believe we're here. So again, go through. You can take each circuit 3 times. You can take what I would suggest if that seems too long, that you get that first part, that first segment, that first 8 exercises 3 times, and then spend just 2 sets on this, what we're doing now. But it's up to you. Maybe you really want to focus on these glutes and the abs. Go ahead. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. We're at the floor. We're going to stay at the floor today. Great job, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and do one for our lower back a little bit just to stretch out or even down the spine. Some of us are going to be flexible enough to just go ahead and round out, maybe get our nose to our knees. I admire you if you can do that. I cannot. So what I like to do that feels really good is to just bend my knees up until my forehead or nose come to my legs, and I can grab the outside of my feet. And I'm just going to hold it here, tucking my chin in. Keep breathing, keep working. Now, as you feel like you're loosening up, you can scooch those feet out a little bit more and go a little deeper. Great job. Let's get the hips here. One of my favorite hip stretches here. Sit tall, wrap that right leg over your left. Just give yourself a hug. Tell yourself good job today. Showed up, you did it. And I know I sound like the most wishy-washy or easy trainer out there telling you to modify, switch. But again, I don't know you. We're all at different levels. I don't know where you are today. I don't know what your sleep was like. I don't know what you had to eat. I don't know what your stress levels are. So you have to show up and work out in a safe way for you for the day. And we're all on our different journey. We're all in a different place and space today. All right, let's go ahead and put that hand down, give it a little twist too. It just feels good, a little bit. Awesome. Let's switch sides. Grab that leg, hug it. Again, tell yourself, awesome work, Tatum. Not to me, to yourself, whatever your name is there. Oh, and you know what? I didn't give you those alternatives to the lying down ab work. Oh, that's so disappointing. I wonder if I can get my husband to put a little window up there. We don't usually do that. Oh, that might be a stretch. He's very busy right now. Let's go ahead and turn around. I will do a couple quick recordings here and see. I apologize if it doesn't happen. I'm going to try to start doing on Instagram a series of modifications that we can tune into to kind of know the things. Let's go ahead and do our butterfly here. Sit tall. Sometimes I like to take my elbows and just press down a bit because mine want to pop up. Great job. I want to do a side bend here and stretch. Let's go ahead and bring that left leg out, right foot in, turn. We're just gonna hinge at the hips here with a flat back just to get the hamstring a little bit more for now. We'll round out here. Let's go ahead and grab the outside of that foot. I want you to come up and over with a side bend, all the way down the side there. There we go. Sometimes we forget that we can be tight in more places than just our hips, all right, or just our calves, or you know, those areas that people tend to focus on a lot. Do you feel it? I always joke, I feel like my skin is just gonna tear apart there. Oh, we gotta hurry. 20 seconds, sit tall on those sit bones, just hinge over that leg. Oh, see, I hurt this one. It's a little tight, don't go too far, just feel it, gentle. Don't keep aggravating it if you've got a hamstring issue like mine right now. It's getting better. Let's grab that outside. My timer is buzzing at me. No. Here we go. Just a nice side bend here. Get a little stretch. Breathe into it. I'm keeping you as always. I know you probably just shut me off. I think my husband looks at this. I know you guys just leave. You got things to do, places to be. I sometimes used to do that in class as well when I would go to spin class. They'd be like, all right, I'm not going to stretch because I got to go. I'm just fitting it in. Got to get showered. Got to go. I understand, but find time to stretch at other times of the day, okay? All right, that's it. I'm going to let you go. I really appreciate you showing up. Again, I can't say it enough, and I don't like to feel like a broken record, but like, subscribe, leave me a comment, pass this along to a friend. Spread the word if you can. It just helps us keep bringing these videos to you, especially 5 times a week. I'd like to keep that going. It's been a lot, but I really want to keep it going for y'all. It's a lot of fun, and I hope it keeps you committed and dedicated. Even if you show up to just do body weight instead of the weights that I'm giving you, you know, whatever it is, just to move and be inspired and just stay consistent. All right, I'll see you on what, day 8 now, all right? Bye-bye.